Henry Ford once said, "Whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right." And it turns out he was right because study after study has shown that when we change our mindset, we can actually change our ability. I'm going to share a few of those studies with you and what they mean for us as leaders of teams. So, study number one. Back in 1968, there was a group of teachers that were told that a group of students were intellectual bloomers, that they had higher IQs than others in the room. In reality, all of the students actually had the same IQ on average. But by the end of the year, those students that had been labeled as intellectual bloomers actually increased their IQ scores when they measured again. Something about the teachers believing those students were smarter changed maybe how they treated them and literally changed their IQ results. So, as leaders, this matters. How might our assumptions about our team's ability change how we treat them and even what they might be capable of? Study number two was done with two groups of students. These two groups learned the exact same study habits, but one group also learned something powerful. They learned that they could grow their intelligence. They were taught that the brain is like a muscle, and the more you use it, the stronger it gets. That group studied harder, persisted longer, and achieved significantly higher grades. So, as leaders, when we adjust our own beliefs about ourselves and our teams, that can have serious consequences for their growth and our continuous improvement. Now, study number three was done by Carol Dweck, who is the author of this book, Mindset. Carol Dweck gave groups of students IQ questions, and everyone did pretty well, let's say about an 80% average. Then one group was praised for how well they did based on ability. So they were told, wow, you got about 80%. You must be really smart. Another group was praised for their effort. Wow, you got about 80%. You worked really hard. That tiny difference changed everything. When these groups were offered new challenges, new problems to work on, the ability group chose the easier ones. They didn't want to risk looking less smart. They had actually developed a bit of a fixed mindset just from that type of praise. The effort group, the group praised on working so hard, they chose harder challenges because they wanted to learn more. And when things did get tough, the ability group stopped enjoying the challenges, whereas the effort group loved it. They actually liked the harder problems more. And then when they measured their performance again, the ability group actually did worse. Their scores dropped from that initial test, even on the easy tasks. While as the effort group, their scores had improved significantly. So here's the takeaway for us as leaders. How we give feedback matters. When we praise effort, curiosity, perseverance, the way people are thinking about things, and what they actually do, their behaviors, not innate talent, we help people to grow, take risks, commit to continuous improvement, and build resilience. And that's how we create teams that keep learning, stretching, and growing our results together.